Good afternoon. This is JuJuan Buford, your LegalShield and Small Biz representative, and I want to thank you for taking time to listen to this information. We at LegalShield understand that while the pandemic has forced many of us to change our habits and our daily modus operandi, if you will, life challenges haven't stopped, right? We're still having to make important personal and financial decisions. And we want to make sure that everyone is aware of the fact that we are here and we have not stopped protecting you. The most important person at the end of the day is you, our client. And our law firms, our licensed private investigators, for the business owners that may be listening to this information, our business consultants are available and more committed to ever to making sure that you're meeting and we're helping you meet and navigate the challenges of today. There are a couple things that I want to encourage everyone to definitely take note of and remember. The first being, of course, if you haven't updated your will, I strongly encourage you to do so, right? As the pandemic has swept across this country, taking lives and even the financial solvency of many of our members, we want you to know that there are resources available to help alleviate the stress and help alleviate a lot of the concerns individuals may have. And one of those is related to the estate planning piece of our lives. And so we want to encourage you, definitely know that that will, that dual power attorney, medical directives, if you have children, a forward trust is included. It's baked into the cake as part of our plan. And we want to make sure that individuals are taking full advantage of this opportunity to get their estate plans done. We know the family, on average, typically doesn't address these issues because at $500 to $2,000, depending if you have assets or business interests, it can be costly. Well, we want you to know that there's an app. If you have not downloaded it, you have a LegalShield app. Definitely give me a phone call if you need help or assistance in terms of downloading the app and accessing it, where you can literally begin the estate planning process on your phone. Or what you can do is, of course, call the law firm and they'll help you navigate the process as well. So we want to make sure to remind individuals that that is a benefit that we strongly encourage you to take advantage of. In addition to that, and we know this may be a sensitive topic for many individuals, but the reality of the matter is individuals need assistance right now in terms of engaging mortgage companies, in terms of dealing with where they may have their car note, negotiations with landlords. And know that we are available. You can pick up the phone and we're there to offer assistance in the event that you need assistance or guidance or even someone to help intercede in terms of your negotiation with a mortgage company, with a bank that has financed your vehicle, or even as it relates to landlord tenant issues. This is important. I just recently had a conversation with a client whereas she took her vehicle to a dealership, informed the dealership that she wanted some ancillary repairs done to her vehicle. And of course, in their infinite wisdom, they found several other issues, repaired the car after she informed them that it wasn't necessary and she didn't want it done. And they ended up charging her extra $1,000. Now, we know this type of exploitative behavior is happening. Unfortunately, in times of strife and upheaval, you have individuals who will try to take advantage of folks when they feel like their back is against the wall. And fortunately, because she is a member with us, has been a card carrying member for over 4 years, she was able to pick up the phone. She was able to call a law firm, and we were able to write and make what we call a motivational letter and phone call to that dealership. They were forced to refund over 80% of the expenses associated with repairs with the vehicle, and also offered complimentary repairs in response to the message that was sent by our law firms. And look, we educate people to understand the attorneys don't have magic picks. He does. Lightning's not going to strike your enemies when you give us a phone call. But in times like this, it's important to know that you have some legal muscle in the event that a situation like that should transpire. So no matter how small or how large, know that we are available. Our law firms, our attorneys, they are working mobily, but they are active and engaged. Right now, identity theft is skyrocketing. And many of us are being forced to interact more, share information, whether it be for personal or financial or even business reasons, via social media with greater frequency. And it's opened the door for people to create imitation accounts. It's opened the door for individuals who are adept at hacking into phones, hacking into tablets, hacking into computers, and acquiring our information. And some of it's very sensitive information, such as account information and other information you need to submit oftentimes to utilize these tools. The criminals are stepping up in terms of their activity, and we want to make sure that you're aware that our law firms, and of course for those who have our identity theft service, that you can once again give us a phone call. We can help you navigate those issues. That is the difference between us and a lot of other companies that are out there. We are a full service identity theft company. So we just don't monitor your finances and your Social Security alone, your credit alone. We monitor your entire identity. So if you're having any challenges or you feel like there may have been a situation where your information has been compromised, once again, we encourage you to give us a phone call. Additionally, our network of attorneys are very much aware that you have a lot of dummy sites that are being set up right now to try to imitate funding resources and relief for individuals during COVID-19. And once again, if you have questions about paperwork, if you have questions about a particular site, if something doesn't just look or feel right, you can give us a phone call and we will respond to the need. So be aware that that is another area in which we can be of assistance. Also, if you have questions about your health care, what is covered, what's not covered by your insurance, our law firms have vast experience protecting our clients as it relates to their rights in terms of their health insurance coverage. So definitely seek out accurate legal advice that can ensure the care that you need to avoid any undue or unexpected financial burdens. Travel-related issues, once again, covered, right? If you made travel plans, if you had plans that were scheduled maybe a week or even 2-3 months from now, and you want assistance navigating those waters, whether it be cancellations, whether it be rescheduling, whether it be with a hotel or with an airline, once again, please do feel free to give us a call. And then there's an underutilized benefit associated with our membership called membership perks. I'm a huge fan of this plan, particularly now, where we have a relationship with over 400 companies across the United States and Canada, meaning you can literally go to the grocery store and expect a significant discount. If you have a cell phone, what all of us do, right? If you have access to the internet, or if you're like a friend of mine that just recently acquired an Apple television. He literally acquired an Apple television for $700. It should have been $700. He only paid $350. So we're not talking about 5 and 10% discounts. We're talking about 20, 30, 50, 70% on up. And particularly now as it relates to grocery shopping, if Target is one of the places where you frequent, you're going to love it. We are providing these discounts, and we want to make sure that people are aware. So we can save you anywhere from an extra $200 to $300 a month on your household expenses, whether it be electronics, books, in my case, diapers. Once again, groceries, cable, internet, cell phone, know that it's included. And once again, there will be a link that you can click to access this information included in this video. So I want to make sure that you're aware of that. Once again, if you have questions, if you have thoughts about any of the content that's being shared, definitely take advantage of my email, which is going to be included with this. Once again, feel free to give me a call. We don't want you sitting on your hands. We don't want you frustrated. We don't want you in a situation where you're trying to figure out things on your own. The purpose of having our service is to help you make better financial and personal decisions and protect the interests of your family, whether it be personally, financially, and otherwise. So I want to encourage individuals, and I'll end here, that this pandemic is going to end. And while our lives have been changed irrevocably as a result of what's transpired, our nation has survived pandemics. We've survived wars, countless other turmoils, and we've always found a way to thrive afterwards. And I trust this message finds you well, your family well, and that you're in a positive space. And know that I personally am available once again to be of service. Please do not hesitate to call. Do not hesitate to email, text message, whatever the case may be. I thank you once again for your time, for listening to this message. Definitely tune into the links that are provided, that accompany this video, and goodbye for now.